All right, welcome to this challenge lab by Scalable for AZ800, where we're going to implement Hyper-V. So basically create a virtual machine on our Windows server. So what we need to do first is add the Hyper-V role to our server. We can do that using Server Manager. Right here, add roles and features. Need to wait a second. Now, role-based or feature-based installation, our server, and then Hyper-V right here. Add features. There we go. Now we can configure Hyper-V here simultaneously. So let's create an Ethernet virtual switch. And then and then let's restart if needed. All right, so the server has restarted. So now let's go to Server Manager and then open up. Oops, let's close this one and open up Hyper-V Manager. So now we need to create a switch. And a private switch. Then we want a hard disk. So we are doing a differentiating from this base disk. And now finally, let's create a virtual machine. Let's put this in the same place. Let's use our private switch. Use an existing, of course. And then we can enable dynamic memory. We could have done that in the previous wizard as well, but we can change a lot of the settings over here. So if you go to memory, we can enable dynamic memory right here. And let's say minimum is 1 gig. Oops. And then maximum is something like 6 gigs. Okay, so let's start this machine. We can connect to it. Seems to be working. So let's close this. And then let's turn it off. And let's show that we can do this with using Windows Admin Center as well. I'm just going to move over to our Windows 10 instance here. Connect our server 1 over here. And then we have the virtual machines tool here. And we can see our virtual machine here. For example, see that dynamic memory has been enabled as we did. We can look at other settings through here. And one of the things we could do here is add another disk. Now it's got 2, and then we can start the VM from here as well. Let's go to settings of server 1 itself. I'm just going to enable remote desktoping. Cool. And now if we go to virtual machines, VM1, connect. Let's take a look at disks. We can see that the new disk is there. So we should initialize it. It's so annoying. So that works. Let's disconnect. And it seems that we're done. So what did we do? We added the Hyper-V support to our server. And then we created everything that's needed for a virtual machine. And then we even managed Hyper-V from a different machine using Windows Admin Center. Thanks a lot for listening. See you in the next lab.